Well, hey there everyone, Rapid here, and welcome to the first in a brand new series right here on Nostalgia Gaming Retro. Yes, we are playing the original Legend of Zelda from 1986, but with a different coat of paint, if you will. It's got a nice new texture pack on top, but rest assured it is the original game. But let's get into the story before we explore that further. Long ago, Ganon, Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power. Princess Zelda of Hyrule broke the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 pieces and hid them from Ganon before she was kidnapped by his minions. Link, you have to go ahead and find the 8 pieces of the Triforce and rescue Zelda. I paraphrased that last bit because it went too fast, but that is basically the gist of the story, right? It's a nice simple story. I like simple. There you go. This is the first Zelda game, so that's as simple as they were going to make it. Now, as I said, this game has a nice new coat of paint. Look at this. It looks beautiful, right? Let's not beat around the bush. In case you're wondering, like if you're saying, Rapid, why don't you play the original Zelda as it was intended? I have done twice on this channel, in fact. Once I was playing it as a challenge for one of the Christmas calendars that we did. I think it was Christmas calendar number 2, if I'm not mistaken, where I had a challenge to beat the game with just a wooden sword. And then I was also doing a live stream of the game around the same time. I think probably November of that year, to be fair, because it was Zelda month and whatnot. But yeah, relatively around the same time. So I saw this and I'm like, you know what? I want to play that. But I've already played the first game, essentially. But just not like this. And you know what? This gives me a chance to revisit this game, to explore it, to talk to you guys about it, the history. You know, kind of like in the same style as the other Zelda games that we've played on this channel. So, yeah, let's go ahead. You know, that old famous... it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. We've got the nice new sword. And Link looks really cool here. I think the model that they've taken here, I think they used it in... I can't remember that game, but it's like... Is it like an indie game or something? That they have a crossover with Link and Zelda and whatnot. I'll leave it up on screen, but you know, you'll know the one I'm talking about. Anyway. So, yeah, it's basically Zelda 1. It just looks all shiny and new. It will play the exact same. There's no enhancements other than just the way it looks. It's just as hard, believe it or not, but I have played this a couple of times where I'm kind of getting used to it, even though it doesn't look like that from where you're sitting right now. But yeah, let's talk about the story then, or at least from the standpoint of, you know, the other games that we've played so far on the channel. If you are new to the Legend of Zelda series, maybe you haven't seen any of the other games that we've played, or maybe you've never played any for yourself. Again, you know, as I mentioned, this is the first game that was ever made, but it's not the first game chronologically on the timeline. Of course, there are a number of Zelda games on the timeline. It's one massive story that unfolds. And this one falls kind of in a weird place, you could say. And to kind of put you in the picture, let me just kind of briefly go over, you know, where this game sits in terms of the timeline. So, starting off with the first game that I'm going to jump off from here, because it's not technically the first game in the timeline. Like, that honour belongs to, I believe, Skyward Sword, which we haven't played on this channel yet. But the next game, the second game in the timeline, as of the time of this recording at least, is Minish Cap, which is a game that we have played on this channel across 3 seasons, believe it or not. But yeah, I'll use Minish Cap as a starting point of reference just because we have played that game, and then take it from there. Basically, starting from Minish Cap, right? If you've seen that, or if you're curious about the series, or you know, want to go check it out or whatnot, Minish Cap is obviously a prequel to this game. And in that game, it's a completely different Link. It's not the Link that you see here. Like, every Zelda game, more or less, is a different reincarnation of the hero, which I'm assuming you know this already, but again, I'm gonna talk to you as if you've never played a Zelda game before. So, yeah. Every game is like a new incarnation of the hero, unless stated otherwise. There are a few exceptions, which I'll maybe not get into quite here. But yeah, that aside, Minish Cap happens before this one. In fact, it happens thousands of years, I believe, before this one. So yeah, whatever happens in Minish Cap doesn't affect this story at all. Like, they're two separate games, essentially. But then Minish Cap itself has a sequel of sorts called Four Swords, which is again a game that we haven't played on this channel. Hey, we've got the map, lovely. But yeah, we've got Four Swords that then leads into a more familiar game called Ocarina of Time, which of course we have played a number of times on the channel in the form of a Zelda randomizer. Now, yeah, I'm not going to go too deeply into Ocarina of Time's backstory because we haven't really explored it as a story. We've just kind of played it off as a, you know, just as something just to enjoy. Kind of like, you know, if you've seen the randomizers, you know what I'm talking about. We haven't really properly explored the story of that game. But at the end, spoiler warning, something happens to where the timeline splits 3 different ways. Now, we've already played one game called Wind Waker, which is the result of one of those games, one of those, you know, the starting point of one of those timelines, and that game happened. That game takes place when the hero of that Ocarina of Time game I've mentioned was successful in killing the bad guy. Right? He was successful. The bad guy was destroyed. Blah blah blah. And then, you know, adult Link is sent back in time to enjoy his life as a child, and you know, the world that's left behind, the future that was destroyed, essentially, is where Wind Waker picks up. And now I know that some of that's still going to be a little bit confusing because, you know, one, I haven't explained it the best way, and also there's some key points there that are kind of missed due to the extensive or expansive story, I should say, that is Ocarina of Time. But yeah, we've got the bow, lovely. But yeah, this is a game that takes place at this. No, it's not the start. The fall of the hero or something is the first timeline. Then you've got the child timeline and the adult timeline. Now, the adult timeline is the one I've already explained. You know, Link is returned as to live life as a child, and the world of you know, Hyrule or whatever is left in the destruction or the aftermath of the destruction that we found in Ocarina of Time. But I think I'm kind of confusing myself here. But yeah, this is a different game. This is the, I don't want to say the first game because it's not the first game, but it's like, oh, that was a boss, by the way. Yeah, that was a boss. That was the first boss. This is where you in fact get the first piece of the Triforce. So yeah, this is a game that takes place on a separate timeline after, you know, the boss of Ocarina of Time, the big dude. I'm not going to name him because that will spoil things, but the big guy was victorious. Okay, because like obviously, as I said, Wind Waker, as a result of, you know, the hero being successful but being sent back in time. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I've said it already. Oh, brother. So. Long story short, right, because I know I've been kind of dragging the arse out of this one. Yeah, this is if this is a starting point for you, then it's a good starting point. I'm just kind of touching upon some of the events that have happened, you know, and maybe you're curious as to whether or not this is like a sequel or it connects to like another Zelda game that we've played. It kind of does, but it also doesn't matter whether you watch it or not, you know, watch the other ones or not. It doesn't, like, watching this one, you don't have to watch the other ones to watch this one, is what I'm saying. But yeah, again, you know, the Zelda games are fun in their own right, okay? This one, I've had my issues with in the past, but I'm kind of liking this, even though this is not an official release or anything, like it's obviously fan-made. I'm kind of hoping that I'll get something new out of it, and I'm already feeling like I am, you know, it's almost like playing a new game, even though it's not, but it kind of is. Anyway, I want to know in the comments, I'm going to start doing little questions of the day, or maybe just things, you know, that you guys can comment on. I want to try and get you guys more involved in things. So, I guess today's question of the day is going to be, what was the first game, first Zelda game you've ever played? Maybe you haven't played one, but that's okay. You know, maybe just put in the comments what the first Zelda game that you ever heard of was, or seen someone else play. Let's explore all the rooms. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for. The map. You know, there it is right there. And we can use the boomerang to destroy these. So if we have the map, that's something, right? We can see where we're going. Right? I'm going to die here. I know I'm going to die here because I've died in this room a few times. Because these guys are typically stronger. Again, don't care. But you do get the special boomerang in here, I believe. So I do kind of want that. We might come in when we're a little stronger. Let's go this way. But yeah, as I said, I have played this game a number of times, and when I first played this, because, you know, this wasn't my first Zelda game. My first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time. And it wasn't until later years, I don't know why I'm looking to push that, the door's open. It wasn't until my later years that I gradually started to, like, discover other Zelda games, kind of go back and you know, see other ones that I'd missed out on and stuff. I love how they give you the timer in this game after all the enemies are done. Like, that's just your luck sometimes. But yeah, I first picked this game up with the collection. Like, there was a collector's edition set on the GameCube back in the day. And, well, I say I picked it up. I knew that it was a thing. Damn it, I didn't mean to go through there. I knew it was a thing, but I got it as a gift for Christmas one year. In fact, I got it with the GameCube, which was a lovely surprise. But prior to that, I'd never played the original game. And I have to say, I wasn't impressed by it. I don't know if it was the graphics or what. Probably was the graphics, but it was also really hard. You know, I wasn't used to games being that difficult. And then, of course, I discovered Zelda 2 was a lot harder, and so I kind of stuck with this one for a while. But I'd never finished either of them. Failure! So, when I played them on this channel a couple of years back, it was technically the first time I'd ever really completed the games. Or at least, you know, the first game. And, you know, it was a proud moment for me because I'd never properly finished the game. I don't think I did. Oh, I discovered a secret, ladies and gents, and I got a frickin' give it the fairy. Okay, yep, got it. We're all good, people. That was close. Oh shit. Let me switch quickly. So yeah, I don't think this is a bad game at all. I think it does take a while to get used to. And I have to say, like, graphically, this helps. And also, I don't have this map memorized, but I do remember some things. Dodongos hate smoke. Thank you for that. I do remember some things. I remember where a few of the dungeons are. I remember where a couple of the secrets are. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised myself that we are this far, or you know, this far this quick. I wasn't really expecting to do more than maybe one dungeon per episode. Then again, I don't really know what I was expecting because this isn't the longest game, is it, really, when you think about it. Also, notice, now that we've got the magic boomerang, the enemies do too. That will disappear if I don't pick it up, but we don't technically need them. And yes, this is boss number 2. We're going to have to lure... Oh, no, that's not... Lure you to eat bombs, but that's not working out for us very well. There's one. I think you only need to eat 2 bombs? Yeah, 2 bombs. I think later on it increases. Like, maybe you have to eat 3 or something. I'm not sure. But there you go. We have... I don't know why I went and done that twice, because I was trying to swap out my weapons. Try to swap out the bombs for the boomerang, and ended up doing it without realising that I'd done it. Okay, so we're making good progress, kind of. Still getting hit. Like, I don't claim to be a professional at this game at all. But we are as well, you know, just continuing on, because usually I like to do, like, runs for about 45 minutes, something like that. So, we might as well try with the next dungeon. Possibly, if we can get there. I need to take a breath. I'm a bit overexcited today. But thank you, Fairy, kindly, for helping us out. Oh, come on! Really? I wanted a clean run there. Okay, fine. We managed... Son of a... I wish we had, like, a spin attack or something we could use. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go over there to where dungeon number 3 is! Son of a... You know what? This is harder than I remember. I think this is... Is this number 3 or number 4? Oh, this is number 3. Okay, no, that's... Okay, fine. Ignore me. Oh, these guys. These guys, if I remember, split up into this... Yeah, the smaller versions, you can see them there. Also, like the attention to detail, whoever it was, and I forget who, but like whoever it was that was responsible for this texture pack, you know, they've really done an amazing job on this. Again, you know, it's such a nice way to play an old game. Oh my god, I forgot about these guys. Oh, we're going to have our asses handed to us here. I'm going to grab this though, because at least that will give us half of what we need. Kind of. I do have 2 keys. Is it worth going in here though? Hold on, maybe I should wait till those... Yeah, move together like that. That's what I want. You know, like we do have... screw it. Aha, okay, so we have 3 keys. 3 doors, 3 locked doors I should say, but not 3 keys. We have how did you jump over that? That shouldn't be allowed. I am going to pick... I'm going to put that door away over here, and then I'm going to pick the opposite one, because I think... Oh wait, there's the map. Yay! Okay. I was going to say, yeah, I think that we have... If we go back the way, like the opposite side, I think there is a... Oh crap, these guys. I think there is a key that we need to go back for. There is a tactic to killing these guys, like you have to use the blocks. Like using the blocks helps. If they're on the opposite side, of course, not this side. But yeah, it's hard to get them to follow any kind of path. Like, it is just completely random. Sometimes I feel, though, if they're close enough, like, if it's like they see you almost. But they, get you! I don't know. I don't know if they do. Like, they sense that you're there and then they just try and, like, find their way over to you. Anyway, I don't know who I've hit so far. I've lost track of the one that we have hit. I don't even know if that was the same guy. Takes a while to kill these guys, so I might speed this process up for you guys. Yeah, okay, that took longer than it needed to. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah. If I can't remember what these guys do. Like the bubbles, I think if they hit you, I want to say it's bad news. It's bad news bears. Like you can't use your sword if they hit you, that's right. Like you temporarily lose your sword. This is. I don't think they can kill you, as evidenced by the fact that none of my hearts are coming off, but they can. Oh wait, that's the boss in the next room. I don't want the boss, so we'll not come back here. I've forgotten who the third boss is, as well, so that probably doesn't help. I'm going in unprepared. We've got bombs. Hello. And the item. There is an item in here which I can't remember. Oh, a key. I can't remember what the item is. We did grab the key though. That's handy. I know these guys can't kill me, but everything else in the room can. So if I get trapped, it's not going to be good. And apparently the boomerang doesn't do anything to the slimes. Like, it doesn't split them up like I wanted. It does, however, freeze them, which is not what I wanted. Son of a... Okay, fine. I'll take that. And I'll go and... wait, I need to go into that room at the bottom. Shit. Okay. We're not getting many hearts here. What I will try and do is leave, refill. I don't think it's going to work as intended though. I was going to like refill and then try and make it back without getting hurt. But we saw how that worked out the first time we came down this road. I mean, there wasn't as many enemies last time, but hey, you know, we might meet. No! Son of a! You know what? At least we only get hit once. I want to kind of avoid that guy because I know these statues come alive when you bump into them. Now we need to get into that one room with all the knights. These guys don't drop anything, so I'm just going to avoid them. There's no point getting in a battle with them. If they do block my way, then it's different. I mean, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I keep doing it. I'm a hazard to myself. But there we go. We're going to try and make it all the way over here. And destroy... Oh! I forgot that we have this room to go through first. I hate that the boomerang takes like an age to come back to you. But hey, we managed it. Right. Now, this room ain't easy to clear. I'm going to have to try and use my bombs here. I could have went for arrows. Oh wait, I got him. Oh, nice, I got him. I don't know why I did that, but hey, it worked. I guess I'm gonna, hold on, I want my boomerang. Because I'm not gonna be able to go and grab that. Okay, maybe I can. Right. This is gonna take me a little while, so I'll speed things up again. And then you guys can see me in a minute. I forgot how handy having that laser sword was. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what? We don't need to worry about this room. We only need to grab the raft. That's it. And that's the other thing I wanted, is the raft. We don't even need the compass at this point. technically speaking, we don't really need the compass, but I might still go and grab it, just for the hell of it. We don't get anything for clearing this room to memory, so yeah, we'll not worry about this room just now. I don't care about getting hit with these things because technically they can't kill me. We do have the one key that we needed. We can just go by these guys. I don't think they really drop anything. And I'm sure this one is going to lead to the compass eventually. Yeah, but we should move. We should move. Yeah, and now it seems like the boomerang is working on those guys. I forget what's in here. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? We haven't yet, but hey, we might be able to do that at the end of this one, or maybe the next episode. Oh, it's crazy in here. It's really crazy in here. We also could benefit from using the raft to go and grab a couple of things. Okay, the compass isn't in here. Why did I think the compass was in here? Maybe we have the compass. Do we have the compass? How do we check? Oh, look at that. You just press select and you can switch between the weapons. That's handy. Yeah, we do have the compass. Why did I think we didn't have the compass? What are we on? 39 minutes? You know what? I kind of wanted to go back to the end because I'm going to go and grab... something. Now, I know this is a bit of a long trek for the sake of one heart. Oh, I didn't mean that. But it's worth it, I think. You know, it gives us that extra heart. And I hope we make it. I hope we make it, because I really don't want to die here, of all places. Okay, a heart. Yay, but we lost it. Yay. Right, so... I know that we're roughly at that time where normally we'd be wrapping up. I can't get that one yet because you need the ladder for that. What I do want is this. I want to come all the way up. Yeah, I know, I came all the way up here to be asked which one do you want. Now, I would say take the heart. Now, you can... I believe you can, you know, obviously you can take the other one, but you'll never, the other item, the heart in this question, in this case, will not ever respawn. I've never tested it out myself, I don't think. But yeah, I'm hearing it won't respawn. And you don't want that, because you want to build up as many hearts as you can carry, right? So you definitely want to take the heart. Don't take the potion because it only helps you once or twice. I think it can be used to like you drink from it twice, but trust me, you don't want it. You don't want it. Do we want to come down here? I think this is just a shop down here. I don't like these things. Yeah, this is a shop. I think this is a money-making game, as you said, yeah. I don't remember how many hearts you need for the white sword. I want to say it's 7. But we don't have enough, so we do need to defeat this next boss. And then we'll come and get the white sword. So we're going to have to go all the way back. Before I forget, because we did pick up the letter, we should maybe go and show the letter to this woman, because we do technically want that, right? Yeah, she gives you the option for the bottles. Now, what I would say is, I don't need any right now, I don't think. I'm not going to take them just now. I think the letter, I want to say you can get these items at any time. Like if you leave and come back, they might still either be there or, yeah, okay, so you can get them anytime, I think, if you have the right money. I'm not going to take them with me just now. I believe one is for health. I can't remember what the other one is. Well, I would assume health, because you don't get magic in this game. But yeah, we're not going to take them right now. I don't remember what the boss is, but I'm not going to take it right now. I just want to get to the boss. And, you know, make it out alive with the next, with Heart 7, essentially. Oh yeah, and then there's this crowd. Which again, you know, I don't mind if these other things attack me. I don't want the bats flying at me while I can't use my sword. I mean, it only lasts for like 3 seconds or something, I'm not entirely sure. But it's still a ball ache when it happens. There we go, and we're done. So, off to the boss. Who's the boss? I don't remember. Oh, this dude. Yeah, now I remember. We could have had bombs here. Bombs would have been handy. Bombs probably would have been handy. I'm not going to lie. But I'm not going to cry about it either. It's going to take a wee bit longer to we might not do it. We might not actually do it. I'll be surprised if we did. No, we didn't. Okay. So we do need bombs. There is a place we can buy bombs, but I can't for the life of me remember where it is. And I feel like I've changed. I feel like my buttons have changed. I don't know what it is, but it feels like my attack button is now... I don't know. Maybe I'm just... I don't know. It just felt different there for a second. Oh, wait. This is a shop up here, I'm sure. Does this guy have bombs? This guy has bombs. Okay. Never mind. We have bombs. We can buy a few. I maybe should have bought that potion, to be fair. Okay. Probably the last time I'm going to try this for this episode, but let's go ahead and see if we can beat the boss down this time. Oh, look at that! One bomb! One bomb right in the centre. It done the job. We got it. I was going to say I knew that, but I didn't actually know that, to be fair. That was really well placed bomb. I'm not going to lie. I'm quite happy that I've got that on record now, because I've never done that before. That's actually taken me by... I am genuinely surprised by that. I was expecting to lay one move and then, you know, have him, you know, move around the screen or whatever, and then just attack that way. But no, that turned out a lot better than I was expecting. So I'm going to go up ahead. In fact, no, you know what? I think we're going to leave this here. I think I've wasted enough time on this first episode, but that is 3 dungeons done in the first episode alone, which is, if you think about it, it's kind of an amazing feat, because there are like 9 dungeons in this game, I think. So that, yeah, that essentially leaves 6 for us to do. I'll see if any of these guys will drop us a heart so we can get full health on the end of the episode. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, save it as well, because I haven't done so yet. Can I save it here? No, I'm probably going to have to die in order to save it. But that's fine. I will go ahead and do that off screen. But yeah, that is essentially it. That's the first episode, the first 3 dungeons down. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's been kind of fun to come back and play this game again, as I said, with a whole new coat of paint, and I'm looking forward to to what lies next. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this episode and you want to see more, drop us a like, subscribe if you haven't already. All the usual stuff. And I will catch you on the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Remastered right here on Nostalgia Gaming Retro. Until next time, stay cool.